Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on another team from the ACC, the Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Golden Bears offense takes the field for the first time today. The build-up with all of the pranks and the hijinks sometimes seems almost as big as the big game itself. Stanford and Cal ready to square off for the axe.
And memories of football players running down the field, running into band members at the end of crazy games. There have been some unbelievable moments in this great rivalry, and hopefully we're in for another great one today.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the most iconic moments in college football history. Now these guys get an opportunity to make their moments in this big rivalry game.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford. And you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, Dave, and something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe Trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
Yeah, and I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
First down for this offense. The give to the back. Fakes his man out. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off play action on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. To the air, it's Cuevas. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Stevens. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Ball's out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. At the 45, on his way. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Stanford quickly to the line.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Stanford! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Set to kick this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline and get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Still on his feet. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, Northern California is a region divided whenever the Golden Bears and Cardinal get together. And we've seen a lot of that spirit on display so far in the fight for the Stanford Axe. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it on the right. He's off to the races. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Got the quick completion. Makes a catch and knocked down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry up. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
First down for the offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quickly complete. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Cuevas. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia Southern looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll throw it on first down, using the quick game. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback checking off. He leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
They go to the ground. Nice move to keep moving. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up second down.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Stanford going back to work with another first down.
And first down for the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Getting set for the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Wiggins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Quick strike complete.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game, they're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Running back goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Avoids pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wide out in motion. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. The Cardinal extend that lead, and now they can almost sense grabbing the axe.
And when Stanford gets the lead, we know what time it is. They're going to play their brand of football, their physical brand, try to take home this rivalry game the way they know how to do it.
You got to wonder what the mindset is for Cal right now here in the second half. All of the emotional and physical buildup leading to this game. They know how important it is, and you can feel it slipping away. I just wonder if there's a sense of panic right now on the Bears sidelines.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
21.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the fourth quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page, he got himself focused for this game, and he's been making outstanding decisions all day long.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.